Everybody, welcome to Power Flow. My name is Kayla. It's an honor and joy to be able to lead your practice. Today you're going to need a yoga mat, a yoga block or two, a yoga strap, and a water. So let's get started for the next 40 or so minutes. We're going to be in Power Flow, creating heat, warming our bodies up, and lengthening and strengthening our muscles. Let's start in Child's Pose. And let's do an activated, extended Child's Pose, grounding down into all four corners of both of your hands, pressing your hips 1 inch closer to the heels of your feet, breathing here. And we're going to take the next few breaths now, again, as we're warming up, cycling through high plank back to Child's Pose. So inhale, tuck your toes, align your shoulders directly over your wrists, hold for one whole breath. And press it back, Child's Pose. One whole breath here. Inhale, tuck your toes, roll forward, high plank. Press it back, Child's Pose. We'll do 2 to 3 more of these, moving at your breath, connecting movement to your breath. Inhale, roll forward to high plank. And press it back, Child's Pose. Getting warm. This is full body, all the way through our core, through our arms, and through our base. Press it back, Child's Pose. Last one, inhale, roll forward, high plank. Feeling strong from end to end in your body today. Press it back, Child's Pose. And come up to tabletop and all the way through a seated position. We're gonna keep getting ready today. Getting ready, warming up our bodies. We're gonna start with a little bit of core workout today. So let's roll our shoulders, grab the backs of your thighs. Inhale, rolling your shoulders back. So up towards your ears and pulling them back. Take 5 to 10 of these. And then reverse that movement. Now pulling up and forward. And release. Shake your head left to right. And let's set up for that core work now. So inhale, elongate your spine, pull the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands out in front of you, palms facing each other like you're holding a big beach ball. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, rising back up, lifting your beach ball up towards the ceiling. And exhale, crunching, bringing your beach ball to your knees. Inhale, rising. We're gonna do 10 total. Exhale, contracting. We've got 7 more. Moving at your pace with your breath. Remember, this is your practice. I'm just gently guiding it. 5 more. Last one. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, take a butterfly posture, a little bit of release from that low back. Pull your feet in towards your hips. Press your elbows into your calves. You can take a little bit of movement in your knees, flapping like butterfly wings, or you can take stillness and press for a deeper stretch, pushing your elbows deeper into your calves. Exhale, release. Come back to that core posture, elongate your spine, pulling each vertebrae up to the ceiling. And this time, we're gonna grab our beach ball and exhale over to the right corner. Inhale, rising back up straight. Exhale, reaching over to the left corner this time. Again, taking each movement with your breath. We're gonna go through 10 each side. We've got 8 more on each side. Really engaging all of your core here. Each time that you come up, straightening your back, engaging the low back core. And each time that you reach back, we're contracting and squeezing all of those abdominal muscles. 4 more on each side. Feeling strong and warmed up here. Maybe starting to sweat. Your core is warm. You might feel it in your legs a little bit here. You are so strong. We're gonna keep going. Last 2. Last one each side, fullest expression. Coming back up and taking that butterfly one more time. A little gentle release in our low back, opening up our hips, creating that heat, that tapas throughout our body. Breathing here. And I encourage you to set intention for the day. Currently, my intention, I'm recovering from a little bit of an illness. But the beautiful thing about yoga is, today we show up and maybe practice different than we did yesterday or different than we did a month ago, and we'll practice different in a month. But showing up is the important part, and yoga can still be a part of your routine, regardless of your mental or physical health state. Inhale, releasing your butterfly. And extending your legs long. Bringing your beach ball back up above your head. And we're gonna set up for boat pose. Lifting your legs up, letting your shins and your calves be parallel to the ground. And exhale, bringing that beach ball down to your knees. Inhale, lifting your shoulders up, pulling your beach ball up to the ceiling. And exhale, lowering your abs, your arms, your upper body. Feeling that core contracting. We've got 7 more. Exhale as you contract and lower. Inhale to rise and lift. Let's go, 5 more. Last 3. Fullest expression right here. And release. Let everything come down to the mat. And Supta Baddha Konasana, let your knees fall out wide. Your soles of your feet come to touch. And just take a restful breath here. Go ahead, bring your knees back up towards the ceiling, and you can windshield wiper them left to right. Getting a little bit more mobility in your hips and your low spine. And then when you feel ready, we're gonna roll onto our side bodies. I'll come to face you so you can see a little bit better. Let's start with our left side, and we're gonna do a little bit of hip circles. We're working some small muscles in our glutes today. So inhale, lifting and tapping forward. Inhale, lifting and tapping backward. And do short, quick exhales as you tap twice. We've got a few more. We're gonna do 10 total of each exercise here, and we'll switch to do the other side after we complete the whole set on this side. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and we're done with that. Now we're gonna point your right toe towards the wall that's behind you, and we're gonna do small circles forward, letting your foot come forward and then back to the wall. Just circles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circles. Now back to forward, back to forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we've got forward circles, but big circles this time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, big circles, reverse those circles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, last 5, 3. You are so strong. Fullest expression right here. And you're done. You can give yourself a little pat on the side to give your muscle a little bit of relaxation. And we're gonna transition to the other side. So coming to lay now on your right hip. And we'll take those taps on the left side. So you can prop yourself up onto your right elbow, your right arm. And quick exhales, tap forward. Quick exhales, tap backwards. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. We'll do little circles now, coming forward to backward. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circles backwards to forwards now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going forwards to backwards, big circles. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1. Reverse that circle and we're done for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2. Feeling the burn and you're done. Give a little massage to that hip. Just knock it out a little bit, shake out your leg, and come back to center. We'll press it back for an extended child's pose here. Finding length. Oops. Fixing my microphone. Finding length in your arms, extending those elbows and pressing back into your child's pose. Take 2 full breaths here. Surrendering to any tension that built up in those exercises in your hips. And gently releasing that tension with each exhale. Inhale, roll forward, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, your first one of the day. You can walk your dog out for a few paces. You can roll forward, high plank, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg high to the sky. And exhale, stepping it through for crescent lunge. Inhale to rise up on your crescent lunge, bringing your hands to a prayer posture at your heart center. And exhale to sit 1 inch deeper into your crescent lunge. Inhale, opening up, twisting your crescent lunge, reaching your right arm back to the right corner of your mat and grabbing the outside of your right thigh with your left hand. Inhale, coming back through center, twisting your legs, opening up into warrior 2, reaching your hands, 1 wall in front of you and 1 wall behind you, breathing here. Inhale to reverse your warrior, letting your gaze flow over your right fingertips, reaching for the wall behind you. And exhale, coming forward into extended side angle. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths today. And if you have a yoga strap and that's in your practice, or if you would prefer not to use a yoga strap, let's take a bind on this extended angle. If you're using a yoga strap, take your left arm with the yoga strap, interlace it behind you, take your right arm, tuck it under your right leg, and grab the yoga strap, pulling down and opening up your shoulders to the left side of the room that you're in, breathing here. Exhale, release, planting your hands, shifting forward, planting your left knee down, opening up into a lizard lunge here. And exhale, taking a neutral spine in tabletop. We'll take a little bit of cat-cow posture as we transition into the other side. Inhale, let your belly drop to the floor. Lift your gaze, your head, your neck up towards the ceiling, cow. And exhale, press each vertebrae up towards the ceiling, letting your neck and head fall heavy, your chin tucking to your chest. Inhale, come back through to cow. And exhale, cat. Let's take 2 more cat-cow cycles, moving at your pace with your breath. Come to neutral spine, tuck your toes, and press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lifting your left leg high to the sky this time. And exhale, stepping it through, taking a crescent lunge on your left side. Inhale on your rise, bringing your hands. This time, let's do cactus arms. Hands out to the side, bringing your elbows parallel to the ground. Pulling your shoulder blades back and in towards each other. Breathing here. Key alignment and crescent lunge is bringing your back heel directly over the ball of your foot and pulling back your left quad up towards the ceiling, creating a straight back leg. And exhale, let's take a twist, grabbing your right hand to the outside of your left thigh and reaching your left arm to the back left corner of your mat. Breathing here. Inhale, coming back through center, rotating all the way open into warrior two, reaching both arms to opposing walls and sitting 1 inch deeper into your warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, letting your right hand plant on the back of your left leg, gaze flowing over your left fingertips. And inhale, coming forward to extended side angle. And we'll be here for several breaths again, utilizing your yoga strap or taking a full bind if that's in your practice. Release, dropping your yoga strap, planting your hands, planting your right knee, and opening up your left knee for a lizard lunge. Breathing here. Exhale, step it back into a neutral spine, neutral alignment, tabletop. Inhale to lift your right hand high to the sky, rolling out your wrist. And exhale, thread the needle, taking a little shoulder stretch here, bringing your right cheek and right shoulder to meet the mat. Breathing here. Inhale, pressing back up, lifting your right hand high to the sky. And gently place it back down on the mat. Let's take it to the other side. Bringing your left hand up to the sky, rolling out your wrist. And thread your needle, shoulder and left ear down to the mat. Breathing here. And pressing back up, rolling out your left wrist. And then gently coming back to that neutral alignment, tabletop posture. And let's take a few more movements while we're in this alignment, starting with your left leg, taking 90-degree angles at your hip, 90-degree angles at your knee. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see me. 90-degree at your hip, 90-degree at your knee. Taking a neutral alignment in your spine, shoulders directly over your wrists, just holding here for a moment. And then getting grounded into your right knee and your left hand, reaching back with your right arm to grab that left foot. Kicking into your arm as much as your arm pulls into your foot. Breathing here. Gently release, come back through center. And we're going to take that on the other side. So this time, take a little bit of organic movement between postures. And when you come to find stillness, go ahead, inhale, lifting your right leg up high to the sky. And now getting grounded into your right hand, your left knee, and grabbing the back of your right foot with your left hand, kicking into your hand, pulling into your foot, breathing here. Gently coming back through center. Take some organic movement here, what feels good in your body today. And let's come to a hero pose, letting your sit bones come to align directly above your heels. And let's inhale, bringing hands up above your head, interlacing all 10 fingers. Leave your pointer fingers long. Exhale, tilt to the right. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, tilt to the left. Inhale, rising up to center, neutral alignment. And exhale, take a small back bend here. Inhale, coming back through center and all the way up onto your knees. We'll take a camel posture here. And this is a great space to use your blocks if you would like to use that tool. You can set them up just inside your ankles as a place to reach to. And remember, the block has 3 levels. So there's short, medium, or tall. So you can either, in camel, plant your hands on the backs of your hips, lean back from here, or you can reach down for a block or reach all the way down to your ankles. Taking whatever pose or variation of camel feels good to you today. Excuse me. Go there, grow there, listening to your body. Today, my body says hands on my hips is what feels good. My body is still recovering and resting, and that's okay. Take your fullest expression for today's flow. Breathe for 2 more breaths. Gently release and come up 1 vertebrae at a time, not rushing out of camel. Moving your blocks or your props to the side. And pressing back for another child's pose today. Big toes come to touch. This one will be a more relaxed, passive child's pose. Your forehead can come to rest on your wrists. But taking 2 full cycles of breath. Inhale, come forward, tucking your toes, pressing it back, downward facing dog. Empty everything out. Travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, creating a flat spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to a standing mountain posture. We're gonna do a little bit of more spinal twists while we're standing here. Inhale, bringing your hands up above your head. Interlace all 10 fingers. Pointer fingers high to the sky. Exhale, tilt to the right, creating a full body stretch down the left side of your body. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, take the tilt to the left, feeling that stretch up your right side body. Inhale, coming back through center. And we're gonna take that back bend again, pressing your hips forward this time, letting your head, neck, shoulders flow to the back room. Inhale, rise up back to center. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Heel toe, walking your feet come to touch. And inhale, rise to chair pose. Hands up above your head. We're holding that beach ball again, just in front of your face. Breathing here. Inhaling to inflate the beach ball. Exhaling, deflating the beach ball a little bit. We'll be here for 10 breaths. Noticing your alignment here. Stacking your knees directly over your ankles. Pulling your shoulder blades back and towards each other. Creating a flat, neutral spine. No curving in your spine if you were to look at yourself from the side or if you have a mirror. Creating neutral alignment. On your next exhale, sit 1 inch deeper into your chair. Keep inflating and deflating your beach ball. We've got 3 more. 2. Last one. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take a chaturanga, moving from high plank into low plank, upward facing dog, and finally meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into high plank and lower yourself all the way down to your mat. Take a Sphinx pose here. It's just a transitional rest posture. Alleviating some tension in your low back, opening up your chest. It's a good heart opener. Breathing here, letting your heart rate come down a little bit more. You can kick your legs up, windshield wiper them side to side. And when you feel ready, let your left leg stay long and keep your right leg up. 90-degree bend at the ankle, 90-degree bend at the knee. When you feel ready, go ahead, reach back, grabbing the back of your ankle or the top of your right foot with your right hand. Just opening up, taking another spinal twist here. You can kick into your hand and pull into your foot, creating some tension, opening up that twist a little bit deeper, breathing here. Exhale, release that right foot. And let's set up for the other side. Kicking your left leg up long and taking your left hand to interlace either the top of your left foot or grabbing behind the ankle. Pushing into your hand as much as your hand is pulling into your ankle, opening up in that twist, feeling strong in your core, strong in your back. Exhale, release, coming back to Sphinx pose, hands, palms facing down, shoulders stacked directly over your elbows. Go ahead and transition your way all the way to your back, however feels good in your body today. I'm gonna come through seated and then roll all the way back down. Today, let's do a waterfall pose, option to use a block or a yoga strap if that feels good, or both. If you're using the block, you can go ahead and place that directly under your low back or on your tailbone. If you're using a yoga strap, you're gonna wrap that around the bottom of your feet and you're just gonna hold you're gonna hold your feet up in the air using the strap, flexing your toes back down towards your face. And just be here for a few breaths, feeling strong in this posture. Option to remove the block, remove the strap for some added resistance in this waterfall pose. And release gently. Set your props to the side. Plant your feet down. And we'll take a few bridge postures today, starting with just our feet planted below our hips. Hands come down by your side. Inhale, press into your heels, lifting your hips up towards the ceiling. Breathing here. Exhale, lower back down. That was our first one. Warming up. If you'd like to create a more intense bridge posture, go ahead and place a block between your thighs. And as you lift, hold the block, squeeze the block between your legs. On your next inhale, lift up, go up, hold it here, breathing for 2 whole breaths. Exhale, lowering back down, slow and controlled. Windshield wiper your legs left to right. And we'll take one final bridge posture for today. Option to remove the block or option to keep the block if you liked how that felt in your body today. Setting up, and on your next inhale, pressing up, going up, holding for 3 breaths this time, feeling strong in your core, strong in your lower foundation, strong in your shoulders, breathing here. This really is a full body engagement, full body posture. Exhale, slowly release. Supta Baddha Konasana, bring the soles of your feet to touch, knees out wide. Option to take stillness here, or you can butterfly your legs a bit if that feels good. And if you found movement, taking in the next breath to find stillness. And setting your block over to the side, we're gonna take our yoga strap this time, if that feels good in your body, or just reach up for your feet. We're gonna start with our right leg for a reclined right leg extension. So taking either your yoga strap or your fingers, if that is available in your practice, you can interlace all 10 fingers behind your foot and leave your right leg just elevated, flexing your toes back down towards your face. Take one more full inhale. And exhale for a full body twist. Supine twist with a straight leg. Option to keep your strap here, keep your arms or your left fingers grasped on your right foot, and bring your gaze over your right shoulder, over your right fingertips, breathing here. One more full breath. Come back through center, right leg high in the air. One more squeeze, big stretch up the right side. And exhale, lowering your right leg down. And we'll just alternate over to the left side. Interlacing the strap on your left foot if you're using a yoga strap, or grabbing the bottom of your left foot with all 10 fingers, or interlacing your peace fingers around your big toe. Breathing here. One more full inhale, filling your lungs completely. And exhale, twisting into a supine twist with your left leg extended long. Gaze flowing over your left fingertips and breathing here. Surrendering to that full body twist from the base of your spine all the way through the crown of your head. Breathing here. Inhale, coming back through center, leaving your left leg long and into the air for one more squeeze and deep stretch through your left leg. Exhale, release, lowering your left leg down. And while you're here, inhale your hands up above your head, taking a full body stretch, pulling your fingers to the wall behind you and pointing your toes to the wall in front of you. And gently walk both your hands and feet over to the right side of your mat, taking a right-sided Banasana. And inhale, slowly coming through center. And gently walking both your feet, both of your hands over to the left side. Inhale, coming back through center. Taking one final Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet come to touch, knees falling out wide. Allowing your breath to become a little bit more organic as we close out class. And release, coming into your final resting posture of today's flow, Shavasana. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as feels good to your body today. But if you'd like to close class with me today, you can start to bring awareness back into your body, wiggling your toes and wiggling your fingers, rolling out your wrists and your ankles, and picking a side to roll into a fetal position. Just for a moment. And gently pressing yourself up into an easy seated pose. Bringing your hands to a prayer posture and inhaling them up to your third eye center. The light in me honors and adores the light in you. Together, let's close class. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining Power Flow. Again, my name is Kayla. It's an honor and joy to be able to lead your practice. Please feel free to provide any feedback related to this class or check out any of the other classes that I teach. If not, we'll see you back next week for Power Flow. Take care.